Hey guys, it's Bailey from Making Up the Midwest, and this is going to be a review of Revlon's brand new Eye Art duos. These retail for $7.99, and as you can see, they look very similar to the nail polish duos. I initially thought they were when I first walked by them in my Walgreens, and then I saw Tati, or Glam Life Guru here on YouTube, do a video on them, and I knew I had to go back for them stat. She gave them rave reviews, and so definitely needed to check them out because I love a good cream shadow and glitter to boot. Fantastic. I have three different duos to show you in this review. One is Peach Prism, and on one end is kind of a peachy champagne shimmery or metallic shade, and on the other end is sort of a peach sheer gold jelly base with gold glitter. Then I have Desert Dazzle. I have a soft spot for this like khaki green color. Always have to pick it up when I find a new product in this shade. On one end you have a metallic khaki green, and on the other you have sort of a solid antique gold shimmer with a clear base. And this is a denser glitter than the peach is. And then the last shade I have to show you is Burnished Bling. It is more of a bronzy copper sort of shade. I'd say more bronze than copper, and much like the others, you have a metallic copper cream shadow on one end, and the liner is a mix of gold and bronze. Much like the Desert Dazzle green shade, this is a glitter that is a little more dense with a clear base. One of the reasons why I love liquid shadows is they have the potential to be insanely pigmented, and that is the case with these three. Applied directly to the eyelid, each of these comes with a doe foot applicator for the cream shadow, and the glitter has a thicker brush that you can use to either apply the glitter all over the lid like I've done in the look I'm wearing now, or you can use it to apply a thick line over your lash line. But when you apply the liquid shadow directly to your eye with this doe foot applicator, the pigmentation is unbelievable, super opaque, very high shine. Each of these I would say is a metallic finish, and they stay true to that finish even as they dry down. Speaking of drying down, these do dry down to a powdery finish. I do recommend wearing them with a primer. I don't tend to have oily eyelids, yet I still notice these migrating on my lids throughout the day, as you'll be able to see in the before and after photos I flash up here. However, if I apply them over a primer, they last me really well throughout the day without having to use a shadow to set them. The one problem I tend to run into with liquid shadow is how to blend them. I personally prefer a precision brush like this. This is from the Sigma line, but there are tons out there that you can find elsewhere. But this one in particular, this is the P86 as a reference with this pointed tip, I find is perfect because it's dense enough to blend the product out, and this tip in particular is great for getting in the crease and really making that line less harsh. Because these are so intensely pigmented, there will be a stark contrast between where the shadow is and where your skin is if you don't have anything else going on. So one way I like to blend that out is with this brush. I do find, however, that that can sometimes change the texture. When these dry down after blending, they do come a little bit more flaky. Another way I've found to combat that is to first prep not only with a base, but also put a matte blending shade in the crease, like a matte brown, camel, cream, anything you'd like. I find that really makes it easier to soften that shadow up so that you can just focus on blending in the crease and really leave the liquid shadow on your lid alone, so you get that super intense pigmentation without altering the way it dries down and ultimately its lasting power. So on my lid today, and I will have a tutorial of this entire look coming up because a lot of you asked for a foundation routine too, it's going to be coming in that video. I am wearing the liquid shadow from the Peach Prism duo on the inner corner, and then I went in with the Burnished Bling cream shadow on my outer corner, and like I said, use this brush to blend that all out. Then I went in with the glitter on the Peach duo, and I placed that kind of on my inner corner right up into the middle of the lid. The great thing, because this has a clear base, it blends pretty seamlessly into everything, and the glitter itself just adds a hint of bling. The one thing I do find with this glitter though is it definitely adds a little bit of stiffness to your lids. Unlike the liquid shadow where it put it on, wore all day, didn't feel like anything heavy was on my lids, the glitter definitely has a texture once it dries down. So if that bothers you at all, having that sensation on your eyelids, this might not be for you. I personally don't mind it at all, especially for the effect it gives to your eyes and how easy it is to apply. I personally really recommend these trios. I think they are fantastically priced at $7.99, and if you really love high impact pigmentation liquid shadows with a hint of glitter, you really can't beat the price. There are a few tricks that I hope I gave you in this video to help in working with them if you're new to this kind of texture, or if you just find you have trouble working with these. But beyond that, these definitely get a big thumbs up from me. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! If you like this video, don't forget to check out some of the others I have. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!